Welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to use the conditional formatting with a formula in Excel. Now, let's say, for example, I want to highlight in yellow any score that is equal or greater than 80. I want that in yellow. We can do that. Or I want any score that is equal or greater than 90 and the grade is A. And I want that in yellow. We can do that. So now before we get there, the formula in conditional formatting is just like you using the if function. It's like if the score is greater or equal than 80, then give me green. So in this case, it's going to be a different way of doing it. Let's quickly jump in. So let's go first, before we go to conditional formatting, we will go to here. You have to highlight the column that you want the formula to be applied on. And then from there, you will go to conditional formatting. Now you go to new rule, because we're not using these templates or these already formulas that Excel has already for you. So we're gonna create our own. Go to new rule. In this window, we come up the top box. We have different format options. So we're gonna use the bottom one that says use a formula to determine which cells to format. And then you're gonna have your formula bar here. That's where you're gonna type your formula. Always starts with the equal sign. Now we need the range of cells we're gonna apply the formula to. We're gonna highlight this, and that's gonna come up. And then now we want this cell, if any value on our range is greater or equal to 80, then highlight in this color. So we go to format. Let's say we want this yellow right here. Okay, you can also change the color of your text. So let's go with a dark green, and then the font we want white, because if we go with black, it's not gonna be seen. So we want the text to be white. So we have the color green, dark green, and text in white. Okay, we click OK, and then we're gonna click OK. Now, if you can notice, all the values, all cells are in green. So it's not picking up anything that's 80 or greater. It's picking up everything. Why? I'll show you. Now, to correct this, you'll go back to conditional formatting tab and then go to manage rules. This will come up, and then edit rule right here. Now you can edit your rule. The reason why everything is shown in green, because Excel automatically will put everything fixed. It's gonna put every value. It's gonna absolute the column and the row. So that means it's gonna repeat everything that's in cell 80 all the way down. So we don't want them. We just want the row. We want the column to be fixed, to be absolute, and then the row to be changing. So we're gonna take out the absolute sign, the dollar sign, from the row. That way it's gonna be reading each row. If that row meets the condition, then it's gonna highlight that in green. If it doesn't, then it's gonna skip it. So let's go ahead and click OK. You can either do apply, it's gonna change, or just click OK. Now you can see 80, 95, 88, 86, 97 are highlighted. So this is how you do it if you want one specific column. Now let's use two conditions. Let's say if the score is greater or equal to 90 and the grade is A, then highlight the cells or that row in green. So how do I do that? When using two or more conditions, we need the entire table, because we're gonna highlight the entire row. So now go to conditional formatting, new rule, use formula, and we're gonna use the AND function. And because we have two conditions, the first one we want to meet is if the cell is greater or equal to 90, and if the cell is A. So because A is a text, we're gonna put the letter A between quotations. Okay. Now we need to get the color that we want. Format that in green, and let's have our font in white. Okay. Now before you click OK, make sure only your column will be absolute and your row will be changing. If you don't do that, your formula is not gonna work. So take out the $sign before 6 and take out the $sign before the 6 here. So we're keeping the column fixed and the row will be changing. So click OK. Now you can see anything that's 90 or above and the grade is A has been highlighted in green. So these are the rows. This is how you do conditional formatting with two or more conditions. I do hope you did understand, and I'll see you in the next lesson.